Hey guys, how you guys doing? It is Arne back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at the Star Force changes, everybody. Yes, damn, 30 stars, everybody. Yes, have you seen the 25-star item over here, everybody? Hell yeah, your boy's very first 25-star item. Of course, this is in test server. There's a lot of 25-star item. There's also a 29-star item, everybody. So this is an insane update. Like what? Okay, so items that are 138 and above can be upgraded to 30 stars, and you can see that 26 stars. Everybody. If you see the 26 star item, look at that, man. Look at that. Damn. Look how much. 26 star LCM, everybody. Holy shit. Now, let's get into the passions a bit. I want to explain. Okay, so as you can see over here, items that are 138 can get up to 30 stars right now, and there is a compensation. If your current item is 20 stars right now, when the update comes, it will be automatically upgraded to 25 star. If your item is 24 stars right now, it will be upgraded to 28 stars. If your item is 25 star, it will be upgraded to 30 stars right now. Yes. And however, if let's just say the item is in reboot world, okay, although in KMS doesn't have reboot, but there is a mark of a legacy item, it will not be upgraded. That's why it's written in the patch notes. So overseas server like GMS that still have reboot, we'll see what it goes. Right? We'll see what it goes. Now, there is also a chart over here which I'm gonna explain. Currently, Star Force, right? The current Star Force over here before the update, you have a failure rate and it will drop the stars. For example, from 16 to 17, if it fails, it drops back to 16. Now, this is the before one, and this is the after one. The after is that it will no longer drop. Regardless of what star you are at, as long as it fails, that means it fails only. It will remain at that star. If it fails at 22, it stays at 22. Okay, that's the updated version. Now, as you can see, this is the before chart, and this is the after chart. Right, so the before chart over here, as you can see, the success rate 30%, 30%, 3 to 1 at 25. Right, now this is the after. As you can see over here, the 17 to 20 has a slight change over here by half success rate. Then at 21 and above, this will be the changes over here and the increased rate from 22 to 25 and above. Okay, now there is also changes to the destruction. Okay, even though it doesn't drop in the stars, but it will still be destroyed. Okay, so when they destroy over here, there is an increase, as you can see, from 17 and above. I can see that there is an increase over here. Right, 17 was 22.1%, but this is 6.8%. Okay, as you can see. All right, this is the before and after chart. Now, from the statistics of the data during Shining Star Force, if you safeguard the item, even if you don't safeguard, it's actually pretty high percentage. If you safeguard the item, it is 99.97% easier to get 25 star. Okay, this is during Shining Star Force. But from the conclusion of what I did in the test server of testing so many equips, yes, it is easier to get 25 star, but it is still fucking ass difficult. Okay, you take note. Still very difficult to get. Now, let's get into the game. Let me explain a little bit more on how it works. Now, with this Star Force over here, as you can see, right, you can actually safeguard your items to 18 stars, but there is a 200% increase of mesos when you safeguard an item, as you can see. So it's 3 times the price. Right? 3 times the price if you safeguard the item. That is how it works right now. And the cost from 17 to 19 and actually to 21 has been increased. And if you're wondering, for Eternal from 20 to 19 to 20, it actually costs 1 bill. Like, what the fuck? This is without safeguard, okay. So without safeguard also it's 1 bill, man. You can't safeguard, but it's 1 bill. It's insane. Okay, and after that you hit 20, then you drop back down. Bro, it's absolutely insane, man. God damn. And of course, there is also a Sunday Maple benefit whereby if you Star Force items that are 21 star and below, you will get a 30% chance of reduction for the destruction. So that means if you are Star Forcing an item below 21 star, you actually get a lower destruction chance over that because it's 30% reduced. Okay, and of course, there also be new achievements being added, as you can see just now, 26 star all the way to 30 star. And of course, for the Star Force for Demon Avenger, right, the conversion is limited to maximum of 410 stars. And without further ado, right, for those who guys who are wondering, for Tyrants, right, it's a superior, have no changes. Yes, you cannot safeguard, okay? No changes. Everything still remain the same. But for other items, here we go. We're gonna prick this. See if we are lucky enough to get our items to 25 star in this video, everybody. Right? So I have been testing a lot of items. The highest I could get is actually 26 stars. Okay? And with a lot of mesos. I think I use like more than 40 to build. Right? And of course, there is a lot of players that actually get like 28. And there it is. Alright, 28 stars over there, and of course, right, and someone actually got a 29 star Lucid Belt. Absolutely amazing, okay? And you can see all these items going into the Oblivion over here, everybody. Oh, Oblivion, yes. We're destroying every one of the items. Absolutely amazing. Damn, look at that. Ooh! Ooh, my man, look at that shit. Ooh, damn, destroy. Oh, I got no mesos to destroy, everybody. That's crazy, everybody. That's crazy. Alright, so that's basically it for the changes over here, alright? So, if you guys were wondering, 23 star to 25 star, it actually has a very significant increase of weapon attack. Alright, so you can see that 143 is 195 at 25 star over here, everybody. Yeah, so this is actually a very significant increase over here, right? Above 22 star is always a weapon attack and magic attack increase only. So it's 25 weapon attack and magic attack from 26 to 27 stars, which is insane, man. This is insane. And a lot of players are going to basically the overseas servers, right? A lot of players are gonna buy up +1 Star Force score over here, right? You're getting prep over here, and of course in KM there's a lot of players going for 23 stars, and as well as a lot of endgame players going for 26 stars, right? It's absolutely insane. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys get some insights of what are the changes for the Star Force enhancement over here. 30 stars. Insane. Insane. Of course, everything has a cap. We have 30 stars. That's the cap for now. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. As always, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, stay awesome, everybody. Stay safe, and bye-bye.